Hey you guys, what's up? I am Rosie and I want to wish you guys a happy month of Halloween. So I wanted to do a story that I wrote, and it's inspired by a story that I heard on CreepsMcPasta's channel. It's called I Tried Confronting a Clown Creepypasta, and I will link that story in the description. It's pretty good. I don't think my story is anywhere near as long as his. It's half that, maybe. But I wanted to do this one anyway. This isn't my usual style of writing, but I wanted to give it a try. So I hope you guys listen to it, and I hope you like it. And this is called Return of the Clowns. Here we go. What did we think would happen? That the whole creepy killer clowns thing would just disappear for good? No, my friends. We were just granted an all too brief reprieve. What we saw in 2016 couldn't begin to prepare us for what was to come. We had no idea what was going on then or what those creepy visitors in the silly costumes were trying to tell us. It started with an epidemic of UFO sightings in the middle of 2017. Not just where I live, but everywhere. This UFO thing made the clown sightings look like a worldwide kids' party by comparison. We would see multiple discs, dark triangles, and darting lights. They glided, hovered, or darted off like you see in YouTube videos, but faster. While scary and beyond freaky, it was also fascinating to see. When the rash of sightings stopped, we got news reports of a weird yet different kind. The clowns decided to come back. We all thought it was in preparation for a popular movie franchise by a famous writer, but no, that wasn't it at all. When we saw the clowns this time, we took it a bit more seriously. We all wondered if it would be the same video sharing worthy pranks like before. Clowns were still hiding in the woods with weapons, chasing people and being, creepy. They were all spotted walking through, but with purpose. From the looks of things, they were heading north. Not just here in the States, but everywhere on Earth. They were headed north, and none of us knew what would happen once they got to their destinations. It was maybe 8 months, give or take, before life returned to some semblance of normalcy. We all went back to work and school. We were married and given in marriage, and some of us even became fruitful and multiplied. That normalcy wasn't without its uneasiness. Skeptics were no longer skeptical, and everyone was suspicious of everything. I mean, where the hell did the clowns go? What were they doing? And the biggest question had to be, who were they? Even though it wasn't an everyday thing anymore, talk of the UFOs and the clown sightings thereafter was still a major topic of discussion. None of us knew what to make of it. Even the usual boring troll comments of fake stopped on YouTube UFO videos. Only comments like, "That's the one I saw," or "Where did you see this one?" and "The one I saw was different but moved the same way." Our world was changing in a way that none of us could ever imagine. Shortly after all these strange happenings, schools actually closed their doors, and all parents everywhere taught their kids from home. We were to turn in weekly assignments from assigned curriculums via email to the boards of education in our given districts. We all worked from home, were paid by direct deposit, and even had a certain time to do our shopping so people could get home by the ridiculous curfew of 6 p.m. You remember the curfew call in Halloween 3 when people were shutting doors, lowering their blinds, and the town was shut down at a certain time? Well, it was the same way in every town and city. As you can imagine, Las Vegas was in a panic because the nightlife was its entire source of revenue. None of us knew how long we'd have to live like that. But what could we do but comply? When we did get a chance to go out during the day, the usual questions were asked, and the usual non-answers came. We don't know, but we are doing what we can to find out. Yeah, right. We all felt like all DC were taking refuge in underground bunkers while we were living scared every day. What were any of us going to do about this? Surely we couldn't live our lives like we were in a police state forever, could we? We wanted answers, but none of us were brave enough to go out and look for them, or so we thought. Some nosy news crew, desperate for ratings, decided to send an investigative team to find those answers, but at what costs? Well, let's just say those reporters and cameramen were never seen nor heard from again. But like a present from the clowns themselves, their tapes were found. From what we could gather from the footage, the clowns made pilgrimages to Montana and North Dakota in America and to the uppermost parts of every continent the world over. They moved into entire states and took the land that they liked best. People disappeared and the clowns took their places. Whole families disappeared from their homes, and like I said, the clowns lived in their places. Television shows, web series, and monotonous tasks like shopping and running cash registers were done by clowns. They never spoke, only laughed and chuckled. They giggled in different octaves and inflections as if speaking. Not hard to figure out it was their language, since they seemed to understand each other. They seemed to want their own piece of the world and none of us to try to interfere with that. We're not quite sure why, and just knowing they are on our planet and in our continents and countries fills us with dread. But there's nothing we can do. We just let them have their space and stay as far away as we can from it. We've rerouted roads and airspace, and to us, Clowntana and Clown Dakota don't exist. Nor do the other clown-filled spaces in our world. Strangely, I seem to be the only one to understand them. There are mediums for the dead, and I guess I am one for creepy space clowns. Did I mention that their faces are really those colors, and their feet are truly that long? Oh, and those aren't wigs they're wearing. Yep, weird, I know. They have a warning for us too, and they left it up to me to tell you guys. We've come to your planet to keep you in line and to stop you from destroying it. We've only taken small portions in every continent for ourselves. We're here to help replenish what was destroyed. We also might do away with some of the humans going out of their way to destroy it. We know you wonder what happened to the humans who were there before, or the ones who came searching for us. Do not worry about them. It will serve you nothing to do so, and they are of no consequence. Stay away from us and our mission, and we will leave you be. Try to stop us, and you all will be in mortal danger. Carry on with your lives and do what you do. Just remember, we will be watching. I think we should listen, don't you? Well, that's my story, you guys. I'm sorry if I flubbed any lines or whatever, and I'm sorry if any of it was unintelligible, but my voice is going, so it's kind of hard to speak. But with that, you guys, I'm gonna go and let my voice rest. But again, happy month of Halloween, and I hope to see you guys on the next upload. Oh, and by the way, like, share, and subscribe, because that will help me out a lot. I have to say that because I'm an aspiring YouTuber. Anyway, bye you guys. I love you very, very much, and thanks for listening.